Oh shit!
Hello.
Sorry.
Hello.
Okay, and we are back.
Ready up.
Welcome to another recording of This Shit's Crackin'.
Crackin'.
Everybody, please welcome back Mindy from the afterlife.
Yeah, she was on assignment.
She sadly passed away last week. I'm so sorry to hear about that.
Her flight got delayed.
That elevator accident that just left you.
She fell from a 10-story building.
And broke both her legs.
She got no legs. No arms.
I'm in a wheelchair. I'm paralyzed from the waist down.
We thought she was dead, so that's why we made that announcement last week. I didn't mean to scare you guys, but we were wrong. She is very much alive. Say hi, Mindy.
Hi.
And
she speaks now.
She's on the other side of the world. She's good. She's some changes coming down the pipeline for Mindy, but I'll let her discuss that when she feels okay with it. As for now, say hi, Danny. Danny is my co-host.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
all right.
Oh, wow. That means hello.
And I'm Newman. Danny will be covering sports. I'll be covering
sports,
anime, TV, and whatever. You
know, anime, and whatever else.
There's not always like something crazy going on in anime, so I gotta like mix in other media.
Whatever we watching.
Exactly. Yeah. And Mindy will be covering
Control the Chaos.
Books. Yes,
book
our
club.
book club.
Books.
And just so you guys know ahead of time, we are currently reading.
Wait, how far are we supposed to go on that?
Well, the rest of us normal people, us friends, we stopped at chapter 4. Okay, you hooligan.
I thought you said to go to chapters past 6.
No one said anything.
No one said that.
I could have sworn last week we were having the conversation. Just go to past 6.
Last week?
Yeah.
Last week I wasn't even here.
I know. That's why I'm looking at him.
I didn't tell you that last
Roll
week.
the tape. Rewind it. Roll the tape.
Sure as hell will
to be continued. I'm throwing a flag on the play. Hold on.
We should have
Where's the?
Just be knocking over shit, throwing flags.
Here you go. Here it is. Throw this on the play.
Don't you throw my damn do-rag. It's my bonnet.
Shower cap. Whatever the heck that is.
Bonnet. But yeah, thank you guys again for joining us. Always glad to be in another recording to share our passions and drag you along with us kicking and screaming. So yeah, without further ado, unless other people have anything else to add, no? Okay. We will move right into the very first segment, which is the intro, which is randomized every week. But
random topic.
To do that, we commemorate it with a shot.
Welcome back, Mindy.
Yeah.
We had no reasoning whatsoever last week.
It was completely unhinged. Yeah. You missed my birthday bottle.
Yes. I left it on the counter. I left it over there.
It's okay.
But this is what this is. We had a whole spiel about birthdays.
Mm-hmm. And there's a bottle this tall.
Wait. Speaking of birthdays, Mindy, when's your birthday?
May 4th.
May 4th?
May 4th?
Okay.
You fucking Sith, you.
Yeah. Tequila it is. We'll drink a bottle on your behalf. Actually, we'll make it what? Sake? Since she's,
That's racist.
Tequila, whiskey, come on now.
That's racist.
We got to switch it up on someone's birthday.
It's just soju.
You do soju?
I can, I guess. I'll sip it, but I don't drink.
All right. I forget she don't.
That's what I'm saying. But I'll buy. We can still buy the bottle, and we'll just drink it on her behalf. You know?
Okay.
It's only fair.
We just won't tell her what it is. You can be racist, so just won't tell her.
We'll just drink it on her behalf. You know, since it only seems fair.
It's only right.
Right, Mindy?
Right.
Yeah,
I'll live vicariously through you.
You sign off on this?
Yeah.
With my permission.
Cool.
All right.
So
May
cheers.
4th. Okay,
why
remember that.
Shot so much bigger than yours.
Because you liked it. It was your birthday bottle, not mine.
Fucking cop out. What are you drinking today?
It's like blue raspberry.
Hey-o.
Right, moonshine.
Hey,
Gotcha.
no.
All right.
Yeah.
If
Ain't
anybody
no
asks,
blue
it's
in
straight
that
up
thing besides
moonshine.
the bottle.
All right, so
Lies.
we had a toss up of what to do for the intro today. Went back and forth. Wanted to look at 6 round chicks.
Hey,
And then-
where was I in this conversation?
Well,
Okay.
it
Mindy
was-
comes back. Now I'm at left of the
it was-
conversation. Okay.
Pause.
Okay. Someone's
First
playing
off,
favorites.
pause.
Okay.
First off,
So, okay.
I was driving home looking at 6 brown chicks trying to decide what to do.
Oh, so
Didn't
you
find
decided
anything.
to make the executive decision, huh?
Yeah, because nobody else wants to do the. You want to do the fucking intro, Daniel? So now,
It's hard to
So
work with some
angry.
right? Divas. Podcasting changed.
just driving home, check out 6 round chicks. They didn't have anything new on there, so I looked at Am I the Asshole? I had one picked out, as you can see, but long story short, I found that I wanted to do dad jokes instead. Everybody loves a good dad joke, right? All right, so I wrote down a couple. All right, I'm gonna try and make them. I'm not a comedian, so I don't have any like comedic delivery.
He just plays one on camera.
I just laugh at my own jokes and think it's funny for everybody. Okay, so
Wait, do we have the laugh track on or no?
Oh my god, you can't reach it.
But
This is
do
why
you have this?
I can't
Oh, it
reach
fucks with
either.
the audio, right?
I can't even reach it.
Oh,
It's under the table. We should put it on the table. Not right now.
it's fine.
Next time.
We'll just, yeah.
So, dad jokes. First one. Here we go. Dogs can't operate MRI machines, but cats can. I gave you a cat joke for your first one.
But cats can.
This
Mindy.
entire bit is
But
just going to be me rolling my eyes.
Me dying laughing because these are hilarious. Why did the chicken cross the road, Mindy?
Timeless classic.
Whoa! Oh my goodness! Oh. I'm sorry. Oh. That one's a killer.
All right, moving on to the NBA. So everybody, so LeBron James once again, he became the first player to score 40,000 points in a career. He did it against the Denver Nuggets the other day. But as always, it seems like every time he does something great, he does it in a loss. So
Shame.
yeah,
Shame.
when he became the all-time scorer, he lost against Oklahoma City, and now he lost against Denver again. Which it's like the 8th straight loss to Denver. So they can beat everybody else, but they can't beat Denver.
You know, it's funny. All this week I saw Jordan's response to it. Have you seen it? Where he was like, he might have 40K, but I got more rings than him. He got 3 to my 6 or some shit like that. I got 3 more.
He's 6 to his 4. Yeah.
Or okay, whatever it is. He's like, I got 6 rings. And he don't have that much. So I don't know why Jordan's feeling bro, you richer than everybody. Stop cussing. Stop.
I think by the end of it, LeBron will probably have more money than MJ.
He still needs to get there though.
LeBron's already a billionaire, bro. Yeah. And MJ's worth what, 3.2, maybe 2.3, something like that. LeBron's already at like 1.5.
If as soon as LeBron gets his own shoe, then
he already has his own shoe.
Yeah, nobody's buying it.
It's one of the top selling shoes in the.
I ain't never seen nobody be like, "Oh, you got them LeBrons on."
Bro, he's got 20. Was it 21st season? He got 21 shoes already.
Nah, man. Yeah. I don't think they'll reach the height of Jordan's.
Yeah, I mean, he probably won't get his own company like Jordan did, right? Because that was a phenomenon.
Because who's you with right now? Nike
He's
or
with
Adidas?
Nike, right? He has his
Nike?
own thing with Nike, like kind of like what Jordan did, but it's technically still Nike.
Yeah.
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 So,
But congrats to him.
yeah.
Right. But I feel like at this point it's just like, oh, I'm at 40,002 points. 40,018. You know, it's just like, okay, we'll just wait for you to hit the next 10,000.
50.
50. Yeah. Add another 10,000 on, then we'll celebrate.
All right. Yeah, but he'll probably do it in a loss anyway. So
Rough.
But anyways, and then so like I said, there was like 20 games left in the season, right? So everybody's jockeying for playoff position. So like 2 or 3 games separates you from being the 4 seed to being in the play-in tournament as the 8 or 9 seed, right? So everybody's jockeying. The last 20 games actually mean something. So everybody's playing hurt. Everybody's trying to play. So that I guess this is the most exciting part of the season, unless when it leads into the playoffs. But yeah, so that's it for the NBA.
Whoop, whoop, NBA.
All right, so we got a big weekend though in boxing and MMA. Mindy, yeah, there
Time
you
to
go.
punch some people in the face.
Yeah. So in boxing, or this past weekend, he's just the YouTube sensation. Jake Paul fought against Ryan Borland, right? Listen, he beat him, knocked him out, but then he called out Canelo Alvarez. I'm like, bro, Canelo will wash your ass in 30 seconds.
All these fixed fights is annoying, bro. Like this is clout chasing. This is fixed fights bullshit. And I'm not here for it.
Moving on. No, so big fights coming up this weekend. So we got the Francis Ngannou fight versus Anthony Joshua, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Ngannou, of course, knocked down Tyson Fury. Everybody was shocked. Oh my God, yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, he should have won that fight. I still think
He
won
still
that
didn't
fight.
win?
No, he lost obviously because they were protecting the Tyson Fury versus whatever his name is, Usyk, right? For the undisputed heavyweight.
Yep.
But the winner of this one supposedly gets Tyson Fury, the winner of the Usyk Tyson Fury fight for the undisputed heavyweight championship. So that is this Saturday. Now it's in Saudi Arabia, so that means the prelims start like at 9 a.m. in the morning.
Jesus.
We talked
Our
about this
time.
last week, didn't we?
Hard time, but the Fury or not the Fury fight, but the Ngannou fight should start like around 3:30 ish.
Mm-hmm.
So if you all want to watch, I'll put the link in the group chat. I'm not gonna say it on here. Yeah,
The totally legitimate Sports Center link.
yeah, we're gonna pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so that's a big fight. And then since we're talking about boxing, there's a big fight coming up on April 20th between Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, ? The reason I say that is because Devin Haney's going to be there, right? But there's a few videos going around of everybody's questioning if Ryan Garcia is mentally able or mentally healthy to fight.
Stable.
Yeah, everybody's questioning his mental health because he released a video like a couple days ago, like saying, "Hey, everybody thought he was dead, apparently, right? So he released a video saying, yeah, I'm alive, blah, blah, blah. I have no access to my money. My cards have been locked. Everybody this, that, and the other." I was like, damn, bro, you good? You said you all right, but like you locked out of everything. So everybody's questioning if he's going to be able to fight. He says he is, but it should be one of the bigger fights, right? This is one of the fights everybody's been waiting for. So
we'll see, yeah.
Yeah, but one of the biggest parts was Shakur Stevenson, right? He's another one of those guys in that same similar weight class that everybody wants to see fight everybody, right? So he said he would step in if Ryan Garcia can't go or if something happens so they don't have to postpone it. And then everybody says Devin Haney's been ducking Stevenson for a while, right? So we'll see what happens. I don't know. Hopefully Garcia's all right, like he says he is. You know,
who do you want to see fight?
Like Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney, that's a great fight. Shakur Stevenson versus Devin Haney, that's a great fight. So if
either one
something happens, if either one, Shakur Stevenson would be the better one, right? Because he is one of the up and coming dudes that everybody's avoiding. So it'd be cool, and he's been chasing Haney for a while, and so that would be cool. But at the same time, Ryan Garcia has the quickest hands in boxing too. So. Yeah.
Either way,
it's going to be a good fight. So hopefully, but I just hope that it's not one of those where Garcia is in the right state of mind, and he gets mollywopped in the first round, right?
That'd be tragic, especially when
Yeah, because he said he was on the there was another video saying he was high, drinking, smoking. I was like, bro, you're supposed to be training. What the fuck?
Oh, that's gonna be. He's gonna punch him in the liver, and he's gonna go down.
Hey, that's what Tank did, remember?
Yep.
So, yeah, either way, if Shakur Stevenson ends up fighting Devin Haney, that's going to be a good one. If Garcia ends up fighting, if he's good mind, body, soul, whatever, it would be a good fight. But if he goes in there not taking it seriously, he going to lose.
Well, we'll keep you posted.
All right.
We'll
Up
post
next.
that in the group chat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Totally pay for it. UFC 299 this weekend, right? We got Sean O'Malley, Sugar Shane, versus Chito Vera, Marlon Vera, however you want to call him, for the bantamweight title, right? You know who O'Malley is, right, Mindy?
I need a picture.
He's got colorful hair.
It's the red.
The orange hair.
Is it red or orange or whatever?
Yeah, he did different colors depending on what day it is.
Yeah. I've seen him before.
But he's one of the
I've
most
seen him with,
exciting
like,
fighters in
blue
the
hair and
UFC.
shit.
So
Yeah.
he's a striker. Likes to. This is actually a rematch, right? They fought back in August of 2020, right? And here's the crazy part: Vera won. He kicked.
Vera Wang.
Vera won.
Oh, okay.
Marquito Vera won, right?
Uh-huh.
He kicked him in the right leg, right? But where he kicked him, he hit him in the perennial nerve, which shut down his whole right leg and nerve, so he couldn't move his
Mhm.
right leg. And then he ended up losing because he got punched out because he was on the ground. He couldn't do it. So
kind of kick shuts down a whole fucking leg. Damn.
Yeah. So it should be an interesting fight. O'Malley is one of the better exciting fighters in the league. He likes to stand up,
How your
strike.
leg gets knocked out?
Ah, shit. Illegal. Time out. Hold up. But yeah, it should be an exciting fight this weekend. They do have a couple other good fights on the card. So the fights on this Saturday, the prelim start at 5, main card starts at 7. So again, we'll put that link in there. Totally paid for.
at some point, I think people are gonna stop believing.
Yeah, totally paid
What
for.
day is that?
Saturday. The 8th.
And the boxing fight is
The 8th. It's in the morning though.
okay.
That one's in the morning because in Saudi Arabia,
Mhm.
and the UFC fights at night.
Okay.
Yeah. So
There's your time, guys. if
we
you
will
wanna tune
send
in.
reminders.
Yep.
All right. And if anybody has anything else to add, yeah.
No. So you weren't gonna talk about the fantasy the draft thing or
Oh no, that's not till later. We'll bring it
Okay.
up later. But
Gotcha.
yeah. But
All right.
yeah. All right. So that was what's cracking in sports.
Sports.
Seagull
Yeah.
fucking plane crash. Some nigga just crumping. All right. Well, thank you, Danny. As always, a pleasure. Thorough coverage. And now we move on into the train wreck that is anime.
Newman,
Hold on now.
got a very importante question for you. That
Oh,
means
shit.
important.
Okay. Importante.
Mhm.
Spanish word of the week.
Mm.
Mm.
I forgot it wasn't all the same.
What? Fire. What's the question?
That had a peach flavor to it.
The panoply.
The PNP. No. Was it the panoply?
Panoply.
Canadian pineapple.
Mm-hmm.
Panop-
That's how they pronounce pineapple. Panoply.
It's like a Canadian bacon.
Bacani.
Yeah.
Everything they Bacani. Panoply.
Love you, Canada. But Newman,
Yes.
what is cracking in anime?
Oh, is that the question?
Yes.
I thought it was, I was so tuned in. I was like, what could it be? Fuck you. I mean, thank you. All right.
You're
So,
welcome.
a couple things in anime and TV.
Anime and TV.
Mhm. So, before I get into
Anime? No. I'm just kidding.
that's how the Canadians pronounce it.
Stop it.
Before we get into actual anime, Mindy watched the first episode of Avatar.
Season?
Yeah. She didn't watch the whole season.
Oh, you didn't? You just watched the first episode?
Apparently, because I'm pretty sure we talked about watching this, but she said
Not
we
to
didn't.
me.
So today,
Was it in the group chat? No? Crazy.
No, you definitely, you were there.
I wasn't there.
Yes. Anyway, but she watched the first episode, and I have some takes that I forgot to mention last time. So, Mindy, how do you feel about Avatar?
The first episode.
The first episode.
It's okay.
Takes, things you like, dislike.
It's okay. Everyone seemed to have a real big problem with the casting. I thought the casting was fine.
We agreed as well. The primary cast was good.
This was fine.
So is Ozai.
Like the thing with Ozai that I told was I felt like he should have had that. Like, it wasn't the same actor because was it the dude that played Luke Skywalker was the guy that voiced him on the animated series.
Mhm.
If he would have played with the same voice, it would have done it for me. Like, the way that the dude sounded, it was okay. Yeah.
The voices were definitely an issue. We saw Iroh this episode.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
I didn't like what they did with Uncle Iroh.
No, I had some, I wouldn't say problems with their acting, but it felt awkward at times
It did.
and forced.
Sometimes, yeah.
And I was
The child. I've always had an issue with child actors.
well, what's
Yeah,
crazy is the one that played Aang didn't really bother me as much. Katara bothered me quite a bit for some reason.
Aang bothered me just as much.
As Katara?
There was Aang sometimes. Katara to me was okay,
Mhm.
but every now and then, what's his name? Sokka would be
Sokka.
like,
Let's try to keep it within the first episode.
I mean, you can spoil things for me. It doesn't really matter to me.
are you gonna watch it? The rest of
I
it?
haven't decided yet. I haven't decided how
Alright.
this episode has made me felt.
So
But I did like I don't know if they show Fire Lord Ozai in the first
they
one.
did.
I liked him. He was good.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel Day or whatever the fuck his name is.
They
I
didn't
liked
show
Ozai.
Ozai in the first episode.
Yes, they did. In like the first 5 minutes, because old dude delivered a message to him and the prisoner,
No?
and he's like, "Oh, it's too late." Yes.
That's
Yes, he was like, "Oh, it's too late. The message got out of the fire. It's on the way to the Earth Kingdom right now." And Ozai was like, "Oh no, that was Sozin.
Ah!
That was Sozin.
I was like, what the
That
fuck
was
are you talking
Sozin. My
about?
fault. I'm sorry. That was Sozin.
I hate you
Yeah.
so much. I'm sitting here like,
Sorry.
I know what
Sorry.
we're talking about, but let's not talk about
It
the
is.
same person.
Sorry about that.
Wasn't he in the first
He
episode?
was not. I
I feel like
literally
he was
just
close to
watched
the
it an hour
end.
ago, my guy. I swear he was not in there.
God damn, them! Stop arguing with Mindy, bro. Stop arguing with Mindy. So
Yes, it was so bad.
So complaints for me that I forgot to mention last time. Aang can basically fly.
Yeah.
I didn't like that. That was basic. That was definitely what's his name? Jahir, whatever his name is from Korra. That was his major triumph or feat in the Legend of Korra, is that he could fly, right? He was trapped in the middle of this freaking mountain in a cell, and he got out, and the benders there, his guards, the earthbender there, was like, "What are you gonna do? You were stuck on a mountain. What are you?" And he's just like, "Free your mind, free yourself." He took a breath and
Yeah,
fucking
that's right,
flew
yeah.
off, right? And everybody at that time was like, "What?" Da-da-da-da. And here's Aang, first episode, flying from building to building, without his glider, right? Which is why during that moment when Zuko hit him with that fireball when he escaped from the ship and he was falling, I was like, "Nigga, what are you panicking for, bro? Just fly like you did before. Stop acting like it's a problem," right? So yeah, I didn't like that he could fly, basically.
I thought it was weird too, because I was like, "Where's his kite? Where's his little glider?"
Mm-hmm.
Or that the firebenders can all do that same, and they flew up.
Well, that was during Sozin's comment.
Is
Yeah,
that what it was?
yeah. So all of them during that time were like,
They
fucking
get a buff.
roided. Yeah, that was. How'd you feel about the attack on the air temple? You actually got to see it.
I was disappointed because I remember specifically in the anime, he does something with their head and like takes away their air capacity, or like the way that he fought in the anime didn't happen
Wait,
at the temple.
the way who fought
Monk. Oh God.
Monkiatsu?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He fought a very specific way that I really liked, and I wanted to see how they would do it, and they just didn't do it. And I was like, sad.
Mhm.
I like that fight.
What was it? Taking away the air out their lungs and shit.
Yeah, it was like a
yeah.
helmet thing.
That's a very forbidden form of airbending that was made popular by Avatar. What's the air? I can't remember her name. The voice of reason. Look these names up. The air avatar, right? That was her claim to fame. Is coming up with that.
Yeah.
But it was immediately like forbidden right afterwards because it's fucking dangerous. The
Shut-
fact and you saying that Monkey Atsu used that in the fight. I don't remember that from the anime, but if he did,
I'm pretty sure he did in the anime. I'm almost. I could be
wish
wrong.
He did.
We gotta go watch that one again, huh?
Yeah,
I could be
the
wrong.
only time I remember seeing it in the anime was when, again, Yahir freaking did that shit to the Earth Queen. Earth Queen freaking
If it wasn't,
put her head in a bubble,
yeah.
fucking pulled her air out, and then niggas said, release.
If it wasn't Monkey Atsu, I know it was in at least the first like Aang Avatar Last Airbender. I know someone at least in the Last Airbender did it. Maybe it wasn't Gyatso. Maybe I'm wrong,
but yeah. So, one thing I didn't like from that scene we mentioned last week was him just being like, "Oh, let's go for a ride up." No reason. Just I need everything looks better from up there, and that's the reason he left. In the anime, after the announcement of him being the Avatar, he took off, pissed, angry, scared, confused, and got lost at sea. They let way too much time pass between him being told he was the Avatar and leaving, and it just so happened to be right when the Fire Nation showed up. What'd you feel about that?
I know that they made like some character changes and like because they wanted them to be, I guess, better than they were in the animation, like not having as much character defaults or defects. Yeah. Which I thought was weird because it'll make the character growth not very important or high.
Yeah.
So I don't love that.
I don't know. I don't understand why these producers and showrunners think that they can improve on perfection. Like, people loved the original series for all of the flaws of the characters, their development. You'd strip those things away, you end up with a empty shell of a series, right? I'm not saying Avatar is that. It definitely has its flaws. There's room to grow. It's not a dud. There's definitely room to grow, but the changes they've made, those subtle changes they've made with the characters. Sokka isn't sexist. Aang is basically crying the whole time. he straight up doesn't learn waterbending.
No, he doesn't.
The fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't learn waterbending?
Never mind. Spoiler alert.
You said we could spoil it.
No, go for it. I'm just. What do you mean he doesn't learn waterbending?
So
doesn't he get? He gets to the Northern Water Tribe by the end of the
Northern Water. Northern
Yeah.
Water Tribe.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, not the end of the episode.
End of the season.
End of the season.
Yeah, at the end of the season. Oh, he just arrives at the end of the season.
Like, he arrives
It's
and
like
has
2
the whole
episodes
moon,
left.
has the whole moon thing, and the moon, ocean spirit take over, and the Fire Nation attack.
Yeah.
Basically, where the movie, that terrible movie, ended is where this series ended, the first season. Do you remember that terrible M. Night Shyamalan?
Okay, so he just doesn't learn with Katara in the like little bits and pieces before getting there.
Which he definitely was supposed to.
Yeah.
Yeah. And for the fact that, well, I'll get to him in a second, but yeah, he doesn't learn waterbending.
Yeah.
Big red flag, right? Absolutely nothing. He was supposed to have the basics down by the time he got there. He doesn't have that.
There is. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
There's this. It's the same thing where it like the reason it feels like the reason he doesn't learn waterbending with Katara is because the whole point of learning waterbending with Katara is that Katara gets mad that Aang is better at waterbending than her, and they just poke that away completely.
Like the whole water whip thing was a big point of contention because she was trying to do it, and Aang was like, "Yeah, just do this motion," and he does the whip, and she was like, storms off, right?
Yeah.
And that was right after she. Another thing, the scroll was supposed to be bought at a shop, right? She was supposed to find this scroll, But no, it was given to her by her grandma. Fucking grandma.
Also, hated the grandma.
Hated the grandma.
Hated the grandma. I don't know why.
Oh
Every
my
time
God.
she was on screen, I was like, I don't like grandma for some reason.
She's forced exposition.
Yeah.
That was her role. Forced exposition.
Her little like mini thing of like what the intro is for the anime and her saying it word for word. I was like, oh, I hate it. Oh, I hate it.
That hurt. That was that one point. It was like, yeesh. I understand they had to like condense things because of they only have so many episodes. One, they should have gotten like 10 episodes, but they only had 8. Right?
Yeah.
Even so, they should have had the intro stay the intro. They should have done that, or long ago, in the beginning. But no, why? Why, grandma?
Why, grandma?
Uncle Iroh seems way too jolly. He doesn't have that tortured soul thing.
He doesn't have the voice for me, bro.
And he doesn't have the voice.
The voice is what did it.
He was too smooth and mellow, bro.
Yeah.
I needed the
Right.
Yeah.
We need Luke Skywalker.
That's who you were talking about, not Ozai. You were talking about Iroh.
Yeah, I was talking about Oro. Yeah. Yeah.
I just agreed because I was like,
I got them mixed up. Yeah.
It's okay. They don't all look alike. That's racist. Okay.
Oh my god. I didn't mind Iroh because I remember him having that like weird, overly jolly aspect in the animation. It's just the timing of which he was doing it was a little off.
Mm-hmm. The thing is, for me, Uncle Iroh, even though he had that jolly sense in the anime that he carried over in the show, you got that sense from him, like, if you piss him off.
Don't try me.
Exactly. Don't cross this motherfucker.
He's like, I wish it would.
You didn't get that from him in this series at all.
I mean, they haven't cut a lot out.
To confirm again, you said we can spoil things for
Yes,
you, yeah?
I've seen.
Okay.
Yes.
That moon, the death of the moon spirit scene.
He did way more.
In the anime.
And then I was like, that's it? Like,
yeah,
when
the whole series, they built up the Dragon of the West moniker, that title, right? He's known for breathing fire, a very rare skill amongst firebenders, right? And I was waiting for that moment, because he's supposed to be surrounded for other firebenders. He's supposed to pop, 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 pop. Those niggas turn around and do the whole fire shit, right? I was waiting on that, and he threw 3 measly ass fireballs.
Yeah, it was
The fuck?
Yeah.
No, I'm very disappointed.
I don't know why they like kiltered down their fighting
And here's
from
the
an
thing.
already kids show.
The bending choreography way better than the movie we got. Props to them for that. They went places where the show did not. That he burnt that prisoner, that captive in the beginning to a crisp. You actually saw, like full on burn scars on some of the people that they freaking fought. At some points, there was a time where like fire didn't burn, water didn't burn, or water didn't get people wet. It was just like, okay, we'll overlook that, I guess, for that.
Because I remember Katara being around Aang when he was doing fire for the first time, and she like barely gets close and gets like, "Oh my god, I'm so burned." These people are getting like full on hit with fireballs, and is like, "Oh, gotta shake that off." Yeah, I'm like, no.
They built different.
And I really hope they pulled that through next season. That scene where he's playing with fire. Because he's learning water bending. Katara's got her healing water thing down, right?
But that's where she learns it.
Huh?
So we're talking about different
she
part?
learned it when she went to the Northern
Yeah, she
Water
learned it
Tribe.
at the Northern Water Temple.
Because remember, the women weren't allowed to fight; they were only allowed to heal.
Yeah, and they were teaching her water healing. Yeah, so she learns it there. She has that down pat. She's teaching Aang water bending. They run into this the other White Lotus dude who's like off in a freaking cabin by himself. he agrees to teach Aang just a little bit of something. Aang gets carried away. He's feeling his power, and he freaking does that fire wave, and Katara walks up unsuspectingly, puts her hands up, get burnt. And then that's what causes Aang to I don't want to ever fucking firebend again, right? They need to carry that weight in that episode. They better not tailor that down for child's sake.
Oh, they already took it away. When Aang learns firebending, he learns it from some random guy on their way to the Northern Water Temple. So that burn scene has already been skipped.
It was on their way to the temple.
Yeah, it was on their way to the Northern Water Temple. They run into a master firebender on their way while they're learning water.
Homework, y'all. We got to watch that.
Yeah, apparently.
Because I just looked it up, because she does it by accident. She is like, oh, my hand burns so bad, I'm going to dip it in water. And she accidentally heals herself. And he's like, oh yeah, waterbenders could do that. And she was like, oh, that's cool. I should learn that when I go to the water temple. So they've already skipped that scene. Sorry.
Spoiler alert.
Oh god.
It's not really a spoiler.
Someone's only watched episode 1.
No, it's already too late.
But oh my god. So the introduction of that firebender, because he's part of the White Lotus, that Uncle Iroh's part of, right? The fact that they skipped that over, how are they going to introduce that?
Well, if they get more episodes probably in season 2, they'll probably introduce it. But
they'll probably just introduce him in a different way.
Jet. Him being in Omashu instead of being found on the way to wherever the fuck they were going after Omashu. He was definitely introduced after Omashu, but they had him in Omashu meeting Katara for the first time. Definitely was not supposed to happen. I don't know why they fucking threw him in there and took out the firebender. I don't get it. But
it's really hard to take out so much stuff in a show that has everything for a reason, in an order for a reason, for character growth. And if they're skipping character growth, then there's just skipping around whatever they need to for
I'm
everyone
sorry,
else.
say that again. I'm sorry, you paused. You stopped for a good hot minute. That stopped for a good hot minute. You're like, it's hard for them to. And then you paused. Yeah.
Oh, I said it's hard for them to take away stuff from a show that everything's there. There's not a lot of filler episodes.
There's not.
In the animation. Everything's for a reason. For character growth, especially. So if they're taking away character growth, they're just going to take away everything else.
Well, hopefully in season 2 they get more episodes, right? Because the first season's like, we're gonna see how this plays out, right?
Maybe.
So I think they said they already got approved for a second season, so hopefully, because they still have to introduce a lot of people, right? Toph and everybody like that. So hopefully in this one they get at least 10, 12 episodes. 10, 12 episodes where they can do it right.
Yeah, because they've been sitting at number 1 on Netflix for
No, overall, it was way better than the movie. It was way better. I thought the choreograph and everything like that with the airbending water, everything was way better, right? But yeah, besides some some scenes, I was like,
one scene I know we did not like was fucking Ko, the face stealer.
Oh yeah.
Right? They guess what happened with Ko, the face stealer?
He didn't steal faces?
No, he stole faces, but there was a time limit on it. He webbed people up in the back, and then when he got hungry, he'd steal their faces, right? The whole thing with him was that if you showed him any emotion, boom, face gone. In this scene where he meets Aang straight up fucking got scared and ran out of his cave, and he just stopped at his cave. It was like, I'll see you next time, nigga. It was
he'll be back.
What the fuck? Did not like that. But I digress. If you watch the rest of it, or even just one more episode, we'd love to get your takes on it. But that's where I want to end the coverage for Avatar. Okay. All right, we're moving on to Ninja Kamui. Okay. So like we said last week, very much Toonami vibes, right? Back when anime was fucking gritty and
Yeah.
brutal and goddamn.
Back when it came on at 5 p.m., you were rushing to get from school just to watch.
Right? Like every time I watch a preview of that, I could just hear the robot talking about
yeah.
from Toonami. Yeah.
And the spaceship and whatnot.
Yeah.
Walking up.
They need to bring him back. What's his name? Tom? It was his name
I
Tom?
think it's Thomas Tom. Or Toon or something like that.
Something like that.
He would always, all right, let's see, what do we got on the docket? Yeah.
Clean. But yeah, every time I watch any previews or anything, I always hear his voice. We're on episode 3. They just got attacked at the restaurant. There's a major cover up by the police. The one black cop is having a hard time.
Yeah, FBI's compromised.
And they basically telling everybody to drop the case, and they're listening because that's coming down from the commissioner and shit and the FBI. But he does not want to drop the case. His ex-partner drops off, leaving absent papers. And this dude is 2 weeks from retirement, right? Drops him off papers like, hey, don't come back in until your retirement date. He's not going to do it. He meets up with old dude. They go over a plan, get jumped. And this motherfucker, he does what he does, I love how they're doing the ninja arts and shit.
Wow, them action scenes.
Yeah, he's got the action that's like multifaceted, right? So boom, he got the smoke screen. He's got the one that fucking makes you hallucinate, see him all fucking demonic like, and then he's got the one that fucking sprouts fucking 6 arms. Yeah. Dope, right? And everybody else, we come to find out, I don't know if it was this episode or the following one, everybody else that graduates at like top of their class gets like a secret fucking art from like back in the old days that's like uber powerful.
That you can't tell anybody either.
Tell anybody.
So you don't know what it is.
Yeah. So the arts are definitely, you are taught it and it dies with you. The only people
No, you're gifted it.
Yeah. The only people who know it beyond you are the people who taught you. Right. And they're forbidden from whatever. So that his secret art was his coming back from death shit, which is kind of OP. Yeah, that's just kind of overpowerful. Yeah.
Or faked his own death type shit.
Yeah. The niggas thought he was dead, checked his pulse and everything, walked out, was like, yeah.
They hit him with the Nick Fury.
Yeah. This dude fucking pulled a needle out his arms and it just start fucking niggas up. We meet one of his other classmates. So
meant 2 of them.
There's three.
Yeah.
There was 3 of them. There was him, the chick he married and ran away with, which was completely against ninja rule. You're not allowed to have any sort of feelings for anybody else. The mission comes first. And then there was one other cat who they're now calling the Reaper. And the first time we see this dude, one dude's there fucking talking about his fucking secret art and shit like that. The wind blade, unblockable, right? Fucking does it. Major shockwave, shit's getting fucked up everywhere. And old Reaper comes walking out the fucking clouds.
Guess where your sword is.
Yeah, and old dude's like, you won't freaking dodge it the next time. He's like, dude's not holding us. Where's your blade? Looks down, that shit's in his chest. Like, when did he throw it? Is he just like teleporting swords? So this dude obviously is a problem. I'm eager to see how they square off because at the end of episode 4,
he was one of the 3.
At the end of episode 4, they were face to face, looking at each other across that laser grid. So, I hope it's one of those things. Like, I, as a fellow graduate, I don't agree with how they're treating you, and it's just like, I'm gonna help you, freaking take your revenge because regardless of how the rules are set, I cared for you and her, and they killed her and your kid. That's fucked up. Let me help you, instead of it just being like, I'm still a slave to the sensei. I'm going to fight you now. So there's definitely a crazy dynamic there that I'm interested in seeing play out.
Or he's probably going to start out like, nah, you need to die. And then after he realizes everything, he'll be like,
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Or maybe he's just like, you got to die. And then he's like, oh, I can't kill you. You're too strong. Hey, pause. Time out. Hey, bro. Pinot play. But yeah, the action is gorgeous.
Yeah.
My God. and the artwork is great as well. All right, you, Mindy, give it the first episode at least. There's a good story here.
You haven't seen it yet, Mindy?
No, she hasn't. I just told her about it today.
Oh.
Give it a watch. I guarantee you'll like it.
Nah, it's really good. Yeah.
When Danny's saying that, it's really good. Yeah. Because he hasn't said that about Megaloboxing. He was like, I'll fuck with it. But he hasn't said it's like good. Really good. Yeah, give it a watch. We still have we're still in season 2 of Megaloboxing. Yeah, which we need to finish. But I don't want to keep trailing on. So that was cracking this week in anime.
Anime and TV shows.
TV shows. Starship Troopers. Fucking Earthworm Jim. Yeah. All right. So
last question.
Mindy, we got a question for you.
Do you?
Yeah.
Please tell me.
It's a very important question. We've been thinking about it like all week.
Cheers, Mindy.
Cheers.
Cheers, Mandai.
What?
Like it's a very thought-provoking question, Mindy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm ready.
You gonna swallow that? I said we have a question.
Are we gonna do like every other word or?
Just play this out.
Hey, Mindy. What's
cracking
in
anime? Books. I was looking at you and I thought anime. Rewind that. Okay.
Hey, Mindy.
What's
cracking
in
books?
Hey, there you go. He said it.
This
week. I didn't know we were going to say that part.
The whole thing.
Wow, you guys are doing so good. I believe in you. It's great.
Anywho, hey Mindy, what's cracking in books this week?
I was dying of the plague, so I'm only on chapter 4, but
Did you read through chapter 4?
Yes, we read through chapter 4.
Nah, I could have sworn y'all said to read past past chapter 6.
Yeah, I don't know how I would have done that. I was sick.
That doesn't say. And we literally said we're going to split because it's 16 chapters, 4 weeks. We're going to do 4 chapters a week. I don't see how that was confusing.
I could have sworn you said read through past 6. Okay.
Now it's me. You're going to accuse me.
I throw a flag on the play. I told you earlier. Rewind it. We got the shit on video. Come on.
Oh my God.
Where would I have got that from?
Your imagination.
F is for friend. No, all right, Mindy. Go ahead. All right.
So we're doing Rage and Dragons.
Where does chapter 4 stop? Because I need to. I'll let y'all and I'll chime in.
He finishes his 2-day battle thing to get into that army ranking or something.
Mm-hmm.
He ends up waking up.
Just go.
Like if you lose on day 1, you're out. If you lose on day 2, you're out.
Is this when he already left the city?
Yeah.
Because he killed what's his name?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's where it's at, right?
And he made it to the other city.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He gets chased by the guards.
Yep. Okay. All right. Go ahead. Start from the beginning.
No, I mean, how are you guys feeling about it so far? 'Cause we're 4 chapters in.
I am loving the accents.
The dude that's reading the book, yes. He's doing a good job. But like I was telling Newman, every time there's a different chapter, I can never tell. Like you got to be paying attention. Chapter, I always miss it. It's always like brave, warrior, this, that, and the other. And I'm like, what chapter? I look down. Oh shit, I'm already past chapter 1.
He's going off the segments.
He's just going. I really like the voice actor a lot. Yeah, I have this problem where he's almost too soothing and smooth, because I was laying down and I was like, nope. I'm dozing off, being lulled to sleep.
To me, there's just too much shit to remember. In whatchamacallit, in Boozy, the other shit. And I'm like, who? Jabari, yeah, I know him.
The names are
Tao, Jabari. I was like, who are you voicing right now, brother?
You have to really pay attention to
really
catch these names. Yeah, these names are not for the lighthearted. Yeah.
No.
It's not for white people.
I definitely caught myself because he was like, yeah, we we have to go visit the Imbusi. And I was like, whose pussy? It's like, wait,
Wait
what?
a minute.
She has all the power in the nation. I was like, the pussy's got the pussy power is strong with this one.
Oh my god.
Hey.
Oh my god, but yeah, I'm definitely on the Black Panther shit listening to this.
No,
Oh my
honestly,
God.
I didn't know what in the beginning when I didn't know it was going to be like a prequel to the actual start of the shit.
Yeah.
I was thinking I was already in chapter 2, and it said chapter 1. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, what?
It's like niggas is dying.
Yeah.
There's a full on war.
But that's when they got to there because they were on the ships, right?
Mhm.
If I understood that
Mhm.
right. Yeah, okay. The queen
Well,
and everything. I was like,
So I got through the prologue and I
Can't
read,
you say, whoa,
listened to the
whoa, whoa.
prologue.
and then just
The
like,
prologue
oh,
was
She
great.
paused.
oh, she paused again. You
She
paused again.
paused
You
again.
said well and paused.
yeah.
Oh no! I said, fuck. The prologue, A, was really long, and B,
Yeah.
it felt.
I thought that was.
I didn't
I
realize.
thought that was the first 2 chapters.
Yeah. And then
I was about to ask. He hit us with chapter 1. I was like, wait a minute. I was like,
I didn't realize that there was such a huge time skip.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
was like
180
100
cycle,
yeah.
180 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like almost 200 years. I didn't realize that like halfway into chapter 1. Halfway to chapter 1, I was like, where's my girl? Where's my queen girl? Where's her baby?
Where's the queen
Right.
that with the dragons? Yeah.
And then they were like,
180
the queen's
cycles.
dead. And I was like, no!
And the crazy thing is that's like the daughter of the queen that's dying. 180 cycles later. That's 2, maybe 3 generations.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Yeah, the bloodline is definitely thinned out. Because at this point they're having trouble freaking finding ones that can communicate with the dragons.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think it's because she did that like huge power thing at the end of the prologue, right? Where the queen was
Yeah,
like,
because what's his name died?
yeah, so she freaked
Oh,
out.
yeah.
Her
And-
champion. Yeah.
Ooh, I love that scene where she was like, he's gonna have a pyre. My love is gonna have a fucking pyre.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
gonna be built of the fucking bodies of you fucking mongrels. It's like, you can run all you want, bitch. I'm burning everybody. She just
No,
fucking
but
sets fire to
They
everything.
didn't want to do it because of the call. We still don't know what that is.
Hmm?
The call.
It
What about the call?
feels like, because we haven't really gotten a huge
Yeah.
description of it, but it feels like whatever they were
'Cause
running away from, almost like
They
a
were
dark.
they were hesitant of calling the dragons because they were afraid whoever
Well,
the call might
they're-
catch up to them, or they
they're-
might sense it or whatever.
No, their fighters were still mixed in amongst the
No, it wasn't that.
No,
That's
it's
why
it's
they-
the call. No, I know what you're talking
call-
about.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
I must have been thinking
they were
about the
trying
other
to
guy.
avoid using the dragons
Mm.
because of the call will know whenever they do it and they'll find them.
If you
or
use
something like
too
that.
much power, it's almost like a
Yeah,
beacon
the
for
call
this
will find
for
them.
this call. It feels like a dark power,
Yeah.
almost like a
Mm.
dark entity thing. But they never pushed on it after the prologue, so we don't
Yeah.
know
Okay.
yet.
I'm gonna just draw parallels because I'm trying to understand. So the call, dark power. I'm adhering that to like Venom and shit.
Yeah.
Like
The dark
using
side.
It's definitely
Speaking of
whatever they
which-
were running away from.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, for
Wait, does anybody find it weird that the wood on this island is very weak?
very brittle.
Yeah.
Nah.
No.
So like, like you can't go off the island. So once you get there, you can't go anywhere
yes,
because you can't build anything.
The woods from
Is
these
it-
trees aren't going to be strong
Exactly.
enough to build a boat out now. They're
Anybody
stuck.
find that weird?
Nah, I just figured they hit like a fucking like very dry barren.
It's
Okay,
not
I'm just
weird. It's just that they fucked
I f-
up by not
I
realizing that.
I feel
they
like
got
once
stuck
you
there.
get there, you can't leave.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? Like once
that's
you
a cool
come here,
take.
because of
you
that.
can't
That's
leave.
a cool take.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I
And
don't
then
know.
like the resources run low, and then you guys devolve into the savages that are on the island.
Yeah, because then when you fast forward to like chapter 1 and everything, they see the ships coming. Well, this ain't ours. We
Yeah.
can't build this, right?
Yeah.
And then, yeah,
Mm,
I'm just
crazy
saying.
talks.
I don't know.
Crazy talks, man. That first fight, in chapter,
the prologue?
No, in chapter. My fault. After the prologue in chapter 1, where the fucking ship show up.
Oh yeah,
Everybody's
yeah.
running.
The raid.
We gotta go. Yeah, they gotta go get the other motherfucker. They had to go see the Umbusi. when they had the
I feel like it's more of the people that were already on the island are trying to take back the island, right? Or am I wrong?
they definitely said it was
Right?
there was
Because they originally came there to take the island, but the people already there were those are the people that were putting up the fight.
And the crazy thing is, those fuckers had magic on par, except for the dragons, but they had magic on par. Yeah.
Whether you can multiply whatever.
Multiply the troops.
And when the queen struck the whatever the fuck was, when she finally lined it up, and she's like, you remember that?
Oh yeah, but she did like a line.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. From on the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
This whole glowy hands thing, where they're like the wave hit the enemy and they're like
what's it called? The Enriveted or in Raven or something like that?
I can't remember what it's called. Like I said, there was a lot of names being thrown around that we have to.
Honestly, I think it's the dude's accent that throws me off.
We have to. I have to listen to the chapters again. Yeah, definitely have to listen to those 4 chapters again. But that first fight, where
when they invade the town, right?
And like my only issue is we've had 2 things of dragons so far. The one when the queen did it, and another when somebody else called the dragon, and on the cliff side, yeah.
Yeah, it's because wasn't it because Jabari was there?
The Gifted, yeah, it's the Gifted.
The Gifted.
But they only did it because what's his name went to go get Jabari.
Well, the troops only followed because Jabari was going to fight, and they were like sworn to protect them. So that's But as far as the dragon showing up, the Gifted was the only one who can call it.
Yes.
The Guardian.
But we had 2 things of dragons. For as much as happened, there's been. I feel like that's not enough dragons for a book called Rage of Dragons.
Yeah.
It
took me a while to like this book, honestly. But go ahead, Manila, finish.
I thought that they were going to be, because the prologue, I think the problem is the prologue was really, really good. And it was like, oh, they're going to call on these dragons, and this one like big bad dragon's going to burn all these people down and stuff. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to get this every chapter. It's going to be so many dragons. And then they were like, oh, no, the dragons fuck off for their own shit. You're not going to see that many dragons. And I'm like,
we're being summoned? Finally.
Oh, God. It's
All
your
right,
turn.
Rick, it's your turn.
It's your turn, Ignil. Go.
Yeah.
Bob, where you at?
What was it? Compared to Fourth Wing and Iron Flame, where the dragons were basically talked about every chapter, right?
You get to talk to the dragons.
Yeah, and you could talk to the dragons. I'm looking for more of that. Hopefully,
went off from the jump, right? Like this one took a while for you to get to.
Yeah, hopefully, now that he's soldier and everything,
I think it's more into character building.
I am worried
to some
that the title of Rage of Dragons is less about the dragons and more about
the rage in him.
It's the rage in him. He's the dragon kind of thing. And then there's also real dragons. But it was more like a play on words.
Wait, did you guys get to the part where he broke his right hand?
On the shield?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I lost my train of thought. Y'all took too long to respond. I didn't know.
God. Man. I'm looking forward to the rest of this book. I'm excited for it, mainly for the accents.
But
yeah, no.
I will agree with Yanni. It did take a little while for me to like be like, do I like this? Do I like what's happening? Because I love the prologue.
About to tell y'all. I was about to tell y'all go on without me. I can't.
There was definitely a point where I was just like, okay, he's young, he's training, there's not much happening, and then boom, somebody's dead. Their whole family got killed. The dad's pissed. He can't do shit about it because he's the lower class.
Oh, they spin the whole story, right? Because whatever his name.
And then that same fucking royal.
We passed the part where he kills him, right?
Yeah,
yes.
The same fucking royal gets his body to kill his daddy.
Yeah, no. So after all that happens, he gives this whole speech when he sneaks into the thing. I was like, oh shit, he's like, I'm not gonna kill you
I'm not
right
here
now.
for your blood.
This is
not
what I'm
here.
gonna
Yeah.
do. I'm gonna train. I'm gonna do this. I was like, oh shit, okay. Talk your shit.
Ain't no way he was gonna walk out of there
Yeah.
alive.
So I was like, no, but this thing, I was like, okay. He said he's foreshadowing. I was like, all right, that's okay.
Mhm.
And then he kills him. Like, man,
Yeah.
you had one job.
mad about
I was like,
that.
you had one job. I was like,
I thought it was
Fucking
going to
hand
be
just get the
so
fuck out of there.
Exactly.
cool.
Honestly, I knew from the moment he was like, I'm headed to X, Y, and Z's place. I was like, you're leaving with blood on your hands. There's either you're gonna get captured and enslaved and hung, and that's the end
I
of the
just
book.
liked his whole speech he gave, right?
Yeah.
Like, when I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, then I'm gonna come for you, you, and you, this,
Mhm,
that, and the other. I was
mhm.
like, oh
Yeah.
shit, okay,
Like I said,
okay, yeah.
There
get it.
was absolutely
And then
no
he killed
way.
him.
There's absolutely no way that would have ended any other way. If the book was going to continue, there's no way that would have ended any other way. For one, he's a petty royal.
I felt like he should have just knocked him out, gone a separate way. Then, because the thing that got me was like, you're gonna look over your shoulder every time because you don't know when I'm coming.
It was just
Well,
such a good speech.
That
for
type
it to
shit.
be-
Like when he hit them with that, I was like, oh shit, hey, okay.
Yeah,
And then he killed him.
like I get your feelings on that. But for me, I knew the second he walked in there, there's only one way that it was going to end. If the book was going to continue, he was going to have to die, right?
Because
I was like-
he wasn't going to be allowed to leave because
Exactly.
he's going to know. Yeah,
For
I,
one-
I get that, but
You snuck into a royal's room. You snuck into a royal's home, right? Whose daddy who just kills your daddy. The only thing he's going to think when you showed up is that you're here for revenge, right? So either one, he's going to
because he
attack
kind
you.
of told him where he was going.
Yeah. Either one, he's gonna attack you to protect himself, and you're gonna end up killing him, and the book's gonna continue. Or two, you're going to, do your whole speech. Something's gonna happen. You're gonna kill him, which is what happened. Or three, you're gonna get there to do your fucking speech, get fucking hot blooded, and just attack him out of rage and kill him, and then the book's gonna continue. Either way, you're going to leave there with blood on your hands. Ain't no way you were gonna just say that shit that you're just gonna say, walk out, and him not be like, guards, get this nigga.
yeah.
No way.
but the other part was the guards was his dad's whatchamacallit, right? They were on watch. So,
Mhm.
but anyways,
he's
yeah.
lucky. He's
He's lucky, yeah.
Yeah.
How do y'all feel about Zuri?
The chick?
Yeah.
I think she's okay.
We don't know too much about her right now. I mean, she's
She's okay.
pretty. She's a gifted.
I like that she liked him. Like, he wasn't just pining after some girl that wasn't going to give him the light of day. It was just nice to him out of politeness. I like that she liked him and, like, wants to be with him. I kind of like that. That was cool. But, I mean...
I feel like that's going to be an
Did she know
interesting-
she was gifted?
No.
No?
'cause they
It
have
wasn't
to go
until that
through
he was about
testing.
to leave.
Yeah, she did her test the same day he was supposed to do his test, and she found out she was
Yeah,
gifted.
yeah, she didn't know the whole time.
So then he was like, yeah, this ain't gonna work regardless.
Yeah, that's why he was like, oh, I'm leaving. She's like, I'll come with you. It doesn't matter if if they're sending me off, and he was like, wait, they're sending. Oh, you're gifted. Shit.
Well, shit.
I can't do this to you. Then you gotta stay here. I'm not gonna have them. If we leave together, they're gonna come after you
Yeah.
Because they want you back.
just to kill you for deserting.
No, I don't.
No, because
they wouldn't kill
you
her.
don't kill gifted. They don't kill gifted.
Yeah, they wouldn't kill her. They would bring her back whether she likes it or not,
Yeah.
but they wouldn't kill her. They're too precious.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he said
There's
they
only
were hunting
so
her
much
down.
amount of gifted that you can get. But
Yeah.
But-
They'll kill
You guys-
him. They'll kill him for taking her.
No, you're not at that part. Never mind.
There is because there's a line where they're like, to be gifted is to be next to royalty. It's
Yeah.
royalty,
Pretty much.
gifted. Everyone else.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, enjoying the book. Looking forward to next week.
Danny, are
So
you
what
going
chapter are we reading to?
8?
2-8.
Oh shit, that means
Stop after you finish chapter 8.
Stop after 8, so stop on 9.
So finish 8. Do not read 9.
Stop on 9. Okay, it's kind of hard with that dude's chapter 9.
It's not though. You can look at your phone.
Yeah.
No, the only time I do it is when I'm driving. It's hard to do that when I'm looking. Like I'll stop and I'll be like, "Shit, I'm past this."
It's 4 hours.
Listen to the embussy.
Oh my god. I will say that I just learned that this is book 1 of like 4.
Okay, another series.
Yes.
Yeah,
Huh?
it's a longer series. So we have a lot of story.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Alright.
there's that. The third book is publishing this month.
So in our defense, Mindy, to you, Daniel, we did not know this was a series.
Yeah.
We thought it was one book when we picked it.
Yeah.
But I'm pleasantly surprised.
I thought you just liked it because it was an African tale. I don't know.
No, we picked it because it was Black History Month. We wanted a black book in our black author in our.
You
list.
are full of shit.
That's literally the
Yeah,
conversation
it
we
was.
had.
Because it was supposed to be for all of
See,
February.
I
And then we couldn't
don't-
get
I don't like how
Exactly.
we have a group chat for a reason. I don't like how we're not in. I don't like how I'm not in this conversation. I don't
Weren't you in
Well,
the room?
No, it was during the test. You were at work.
Oh no,
it
it was
was
during
during the test.
testing. Yeah.
Yeah. It was during the test. And we did include you because we texted you.
Wait, oh, you text me when you decide on what book to read.
We gave you 2 choices. I texted you 2 books.
I don't think we
Yes.
did. I don't think we did.
You didn't
No.
text
I don't
me.
think we
Sorry.
did.
It was just like Rage Dragons.
Yeah.
Oh, it was partially Mindy's decision because one book definitely had smut and we didn't want to do that.
Yeah,
to
it
you
was that.
again.
It was one book had smut and one book was high fantasy. And I was like, Danny's not going to want to read the smut.
Exactly. I think we chose right.
Yeah. Danny, new book.
Yeah.
Rage Dragons. It's free on Spotify. That was it. 16 hours.
Did you want to read the smut?
I would have read whatever. I would have just liked to be included in the conversation.
My fault. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Next time,
Thought this was a 3-man team, not a 2-man team.
you okay? You have to respond. Are you going to respond to our? Because you definitely
I responded when I said, "Is it the one on by Evan Winters?"
like 2 hours later.
Some
I
people,
don't
some
think
of
it
us got
was
to
2
work.
hours later, but yeah.
Some of us got to work, Newman.
This whole argument can be cut out, by the way.
But
To the
anyways, yeah.
editor.
Mhm.
So we like the book. We're gonna keep reading the book because I'm gonna do this check-in every time we do a thing. Because if we want a DNF, I
Yes.
just want to know.
Yeah, we're definitely starting a thing where if we don't like what we're reading, we can definitely just like take a vote and stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Fair enough.
Smut.
What else are you reading?
Butcher and Blackbird.
Butcher and Blackbird.
Butcher and Blackbird.
Smut.
How we feeling?
I was very patient with this
He
book.
said hot and bothered.
I was very, very patient with this book. Okay? There was a lot of teasing. There was a lot of dirty talk,
Mhm.
but no action. For like, what was it? 13, 14 chapters roughly, if I'm not mistaken. And boy, when I tell you, when they gave that freaking warning at the beginning, like, hey, this, that, and the other. Warning. Don't read this if you're not into it. Like just the foreplay, bro. This chick had more rings and piercing in her vagina. Like, she was like, oh yeah, past the navel piercing. I know he likes that one. Move down to the clit piercing. He likes that one too. Da-da-da. Move on to the rings on my labia. And then the septus, the one piercing close to my butthole. I was like, wait, what?
Wait a minute.
Wait, what? And in my mind, I'm sorry, viewers. I'm picturing this freaking pinned up vajayjay.
Pin the tail on the pin the shit on the.
This thing is just weaved back. I figured he had to
Oh my
freaking take some
God.
piercings out if he wanted to do anything. He's just there fucking undoing
Stop.
piercings. This lip and this lip. But when they got into it, they gave the male perspective. Well, they gave the female perspective. And then they gave the male perspective. And this motherfucker was not talk. He was not all talk. Everything this nigga promised he was going to do, this nigga did. Right? At one point, one thing he did that I didn't agree with. I'm sorry, viewers.
Disclaimer.
Earmuffs.
He busted in this bitch, right? Right? He busted in this bitch. She was on contraceptive. They asked that beforehand. He busted in this bitch. And then this nigga ate the shit out her coochie and spit the shit back in her mouth. This shit is
that happened.
dirty.
And she was unconscious?
And no, she was fully conscious. Yeah. And he looked at this bitch and was like, swallow. And she did that shit. This bitch, these niggas is nasty.
I forgot that happened.
Oh my God. And then this nigga did what I've been trying to get bitches to do forever. Fell asleep with the dick in her. They was cuddling, dicks in. And she's just like, I still want more. So she's freaking playing with herself. This nigga woke up. Was like, what you doing? And she was like, oh, nothing. Just don't pay, let me. And he was like, oh, okay. I got something else for you. Went and grabbed the lube, put it in her butt. And it was like, graphic. This shit is top notch smut.
Top notch.
Yes.
Top notch smut.
Top notch smudge. Everything else is vanilla. Everything else prior to this is vanilla. Okay. This is pure human lust. And fuck yes. Yes. Very glad I waited. Very much looking forward to the rest of the book. And now that they've crossed that barrier, it's going to be brilliant.
That's so funny. Yeah. I'm having flashbacks of when you were like, oh my God, this book is so spicy. Book 2 of ACOTAR. Oh my God, this book is even spicier. Book 3 of ACOTAR. Oh my God, Nesta, so spicy. Book 4 of ACOTAR. And I'm like, is it spicy? Is it spicy? Is ACOTAR spicy?
Okay, so in my defense, I didn't read smut books until Mindy forced me to read ACOTAR.
Got him.
And it's been a journey. And
it's been a journey.
I'm kind of mad that you skipped over ACOTAR, but Fourth Wing and it was a little bit of smut. It was tame. Fuck. Butcher and Blackbird was what the doctor ordered.
Was that the doctor ordered?
Yes.
The second book comes out in June. It's about his brother.
I'm not doing anything for June. It's about his brother.
His brother and Lark.
Oh no. Okay.
You don't like his brother?
I don't know how I feel about a character switch.
Yeah, it's about different characters. Yeah, it's about the brothers. So it's one brother.
Okay. But yeah, that was my take on that. Good pick.
I'm glad you like it. Let me know when you're done. We'll line up another one.
Will do. Roger.
Alrighty.
All right. So is there anything else?
Any other thoughts, comments, concerns, opinions?
Nope.
I think we're good.
I think that's it.
Well, do your outro, Mindy. And that was
those
cracking in books.
Cracking in books, guys. Oh my God, books.
Books.
Ninja. Books.
This is just the yelling goat. Oh my God. All right, Mindy, you're on outro today. Go. Mindy, do the outro.
That's
Danny.
What was our stuff today?
No. Wait. I mean, it's workable. It's workable. Danny, add on. Go. Cool. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for listening to another recording of This Is Cracking. It's been a pleasure, as always, to have you here watching us in the corner, you weirdos. Yeah, join us again next week. It'll be a pleasure to have you as always. Please like, share, follow, subscribe. We're on YouTube and Spotify.
Leave some comments.
I cannot figure out this Apple iTunes thing. Once I do, I'll let you know. I might just hire somebody to figure that out for me. But yeah. Oh, we have a new editor. I actually paid somebody to do it. So please be patient. There was a communications error where I thought I uploaded the whole episode, but I only uploaded half, and I couldn't figure out why he was having a problem. That was on my end. We figured it out. I have the full episode now. Warning: the episode that's being uploaded, because of the error in communications, the first episode is definitely the audio is from the mic. The episode following, or the other half following, was from the computer. So I forgot to hit the record on
What's his name?
the thing again. Huh?
What's his name?
The editor?
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember. I don't have it pulled up. But I'll let you know in a second once I stop the recording.
Thank you, Mr. Editor Man.
Thank you, Mr. Editor. We really very much appreciate you. I looked at the stuff that he sent over so far. It's great. He's incorporating the two angles. He's got you when you're talking, me when I respond, Mindy. It's all good. Well, yeah, Mindy as well. Yeah, it's all good stuff. Last week's episode, it was just us two, so it should be a lot easier for him. But this week, the recordings is good. We had that little hiccup in the beginning, but so far so good with this 1 hour stretch.
Recording by now.
Huh?
You should have stopped recording like a little bit of while.
No.
This is. I don't really think we need to let them know that we had a recording issue, editing issue.
No, yes, I do, because I haven't uploaded in like the past couple weeks, so I have to let them know why there's this gap. But that being said, look forward to better quality episodes. And yeah,
we had to fire the last guy. That guy was it.
That guy.
That guy's gonna piss on your fucking pillow. But thank you again for joining us, and we'll see you next week. Toodaloo.
Bye bye.